Welcome to the University of Iowa's 2020 spring commencement. I offer my heartiest congratulations to all the graduates at this very special moment in your lives. And I also want to extend a special thanks to all the family, friends, teachers, and mentors who've played a crucial role in your achievements and your success. Graduates, don't ever forget that many people get you here today, and remember to help others in your lives. Help pay it back. Now, we're recognizing your graduation this year in a unique way, but our pride in your accomplishments remains as strong and bright as at any Iowa commencement. As always, we stand together as Hawkeyes today with strength, purpose, and pride. We're honored to send you, our professional school graduates, off as part of the great Iowa legacy. If you're staying in Iowa to practice or continue your education, you'll be joining an impressive professional community of Iowa alumni. If you're moving on elsewhere, we're grateful that you will be bringing your knowledge and Iowa excellence to your new communities beyond our state's borders. We know that you will represent yourself, your university, and your profession with honor and integrity, and that you will make people's lives better through your compassion, your talent, and your newly minted skills. We will always welcome you back to our campus when you can come, and we do in fact hope you'll be able to join us again for an in-person graduation ceremony in the coming year. Once again, congratulations, good luck, and best wishes for great success in the wonderful years that lie ahead of you. We are very, very proud of you.
Greetings, graduating students, family, and friends. We are all heartbroken that we can't be together in person on this special day, and that you are not enjoying the grand celebration you deserve, surrounded by your peers, family, friends, and the faculty and the staff who have cheered you along the way and who are all so proud of you. I am personally deeply disappointed that I will not be able to shake your hand as you walk across the stage and congratulate you in person. But even if I can only do so virtually, it is no less of a privilege and a joy for me to celebrate the dedicated endeavor, accomplishments, and unique qualities of the very fine members of our graduating class of spring 2020. Graduates, you should be so proud of what you have achieved. Please know that we could not be more proud of you, and we are honored to have traveled with you on your academic journey. I hope you will also remember that what you have accomplished and what you have gained during your time with us cannot be conveyed with a transcript or summarized in a diploma. For in addition to receiving the highest quality of education inside and outside the classroom, you have received an education in life from each other. You have formed irreplaceable friendships with your peers and with your mentors, relationships formed during good times and bad. You have faced daunting challenges, including this unprecedented spring semester, and you have navigated them with resilience and determination. Those qualities and those relationships will serve you well no matter where your journey takes you next. As you leave this university, your university, you are carrying on a long tradition of excellence. Go forward with confidence. Do great things, large and small. I know you will always be proud to call the University of Iowa your alma mater, just as we will always be proud to claim you as a member of the Hawkeye family. Congratulations, class of 2020.
As Dean of Iowa Law, I am delighted to be part of this unusual 2020 graduation ceremony for the University of Iowa College of Law. Today I extend a special welcome and hearty congratulations to our most honored guests, the family, friends, and loved ones of today's graduates. Thank you for supporting our students throughout the terror of the first year of law school, the hard work of the second year of law school, the impatience of the third year of law school, and especially these anxious and unpredictable and frankly stressful last 2 months. Thank you for comforting and encouraging them when things didn't go exactly the way they'd hoped, and for cheering with us on their truly extraordinary achievements from matriculation to graduation. Without your unwavering support, we would not be celebrating today. Well done. Graduates, we can't thank them enough, so wherever you are, please join us in thanking your family and friends. Distinguished members of the class of 2020, what a privilege it is to address you today. Even though it is not the way we hoped you would graduate, I am glad that we are able to come together even while physically apart. 50 years ago, the class of 1970 was sent home without commencement due to deaths at Kent State and fear of campus unrest here in Iowa City. My hope had been to give some members of the class of 1970 a chance to enjoy a commencement. I had invited a handful of them to walk with you on the 50th anniversary of their own disrupted commencement. And now here we are in a new time of uncertainty. Unlike the class of 1970, we have the technology to celebrate today while prioritizing safety. So let's set aside all the serious concerns of the day and try to enjoy this moment. You are the 155th graduating class of Iowa Law. When you first arrived at the Boyd Law Building, you were asked to embrace Iowa Law's culture of collaboration and civility. You did not disappoint. Indeed, most of your classmates are still here, in part because you supported one another. Thank you for keeping those cultural values strong at Iowa Law. When you tragically lost one of your own members after your first year, you were brought together in an unexpected moment of grief and sorrow. All of us grieved with you, and we found inspiration in the way Jim Napier chose to live his life. I hope that you feel his presence in spirit here with you today. During your time here, you have helped keep the law school community collegial, a beacon of civility, and an oasis of calm in a loud and complicated world. As you graduate, please know that wherever you are today, you are not alone. You are part of a very rich tradition, and you earned your membership in this community. You are extraordinary, each of you in different ways. Along with the faculty, I feel very privileged to have spent a short amount of time with you at the beginning of the long arc of your career. Thank you for putting your mark on the College of Law community, and congratulations. I am pleased to introduce our student speaker, Justin McCorvey.
Greetings. I am Justin McCorvey, a proud member of the 2020 graduating class of the University of Iowa College of Law, hailing from the historic city of Birmingham, Alabama. I want to say thank you to President Harrell, Dean Washburn, Associate Deans, faculty, staff, and last but not least, my fellow graduates. I am honored to have been elected by you to address you on the occasion of our commencement from the college we've learned to love so dearly, through it all, the University of Iowa College of Law. This is a unique time in history, here at home and abroad. Today, the country faces a public health pandemic, the likes of which none of us have ever seen. While I know many of you are disappointed commencement can't be held in person, as we've grown accustomed to throughout our years of education, I too share your disappointments. However, despite our disappointment, we are fortunate to share in this momentous occasion. The reality is, there are far too many families today suffering under the weight of this pandemic. And this is particularly true in communities of color. People have lost their jobs, their livelihoods, and far too many have lost loved ones. I suspect that there are those of you who have also been affected in a personal way. Let me say to you, to each of you, your families and all those listening, on behalf of Hawkeye Nation, you are in our thoughts and prayers, both now and in the days, weeks, and months to come. We will get through this together. In communities across this country, lawyers are standing up right now as zealous advocates in the fight for the woman's right to choose, the protection of immigrants who face deportation, and one that hits very close to home here in Birmingham, Alabama, the bedrock of civil rights, the daily fight to prove that Black lives really do matter. Very soon, we too will join in similar work as bona fide members of this great profession. Many of us arrived at the University of Iowa 3 years ago, in the early fall 2017, knowing we were embarking on a journey that would culminate with today and the conferring of a Juris Doctorate, giving us an awesome power and, just as important, an awesome responsibility. And as we plan to embark upon life's new journeys, while uncertainties abound, I impart upon you what I call the McCorvey tug theory. Now, some of you are wondering, what is this tug Justin speaks of? You see, during my time here at Iowa, I've had 3 guiding lights that brought me to this point, 2 of which I've lost since being here. So you see, the T stands for Tammy. Hands down, one of my favorite cousins. Tammy always told me to take the leap and ask questions later. The U stands for Uncle Elvin, a true pioneer in education and politics, who told me to do your best, and that's all anyone could ask. The G stands for Granny P, a matriarch like no other, who never will let me leave her sight without telling me to look out for yourself and the other fellow too. You see, the combination of those quotes that make the T, the U, and the G gives us the recipe for success as we face the challenges awaiting us. Today's tug and tomorrow's tug may look a little bit different. Especially in times like these, there will be tugs that will require greater strength than others. There will be tugs that require too many tears to even count. There will be tugs that will bring us great joy and great laughter. And there will be tugs that will require us to put up a fight when it's dark at night and you can't tell your left from your right. But I'm reminded of a song from my alma mater of Florida A&M University that powerfully says that we will fight and win whatever the battle may be. Class of 2020, I'm confident in knowing that what the University of Iowa College of Law has instilled in each and every one of us will serve as the impetus for us to graciously take on the tug of tomorrow. So go forth, full of heart, Hawkeye ingenuity, faith in humanity, the spirit of optimism, and the strength to run on to see what the end is going to be. Tug on, my fellow graduates. Tug on.
You'll now hear from Judge Kevin McKeever, a member of Iowa Law's class of 2001.
Greetings. My name is Kevin McKeever, and the following remarks are for the 2020 University of Iowa College of Law graduating class. I am an Iowa District Court judge, and I am also a University of Iowa College of Law alum. Members of the graduating class of 2020, it is an honor and a privilege to have the opportunity to deliver a few words to you. It is my hope that the remarks I will soon provide will encourage you, be helpful to you, and will perhaps even inspire you. The title of my speech is Being the Best. Permit me to begin by providing a brief explanation about the title itself. Perhaps the best way to explain to you what the title means is to highlight what it does not mean. After 3 years of hard work, you are poised to embark on the next phase of your lives. At this point, some of you may decide to pursue additional education. However, most of you will embark on a career in the legal field or in some other professional area. Based on the title Being the Best, you may therefore conclude that I am about to share my wisdom with you about being the best attorney, or being the best professional, or being the best student. However, as much as I care about your future successes, this speech is not about being the best attorney, or about being the best professional, or even about being the best student. Now, please don't misunderstand me. When you go on to the next phase of your life, whether that involves engaging in the practice of law, pursuing a professional career outside the practice of law, seeking out additional education, or pursuing some other option that I have not yet mentioned, I do want you to be the very best you can be. However, I don't find it necessary to try to convince you of that because I believe you are already committed to working hard so that you will grow and develop during the next phase of your life. I know this because I know what kind of student you are. I know what kind of people you are. I have spent enough time with students from the University of Iowa College of Law to know that you will do well in your future endeavors. Therefore, permit me to turn to the focus of my message to you today. I want you to be the best human being you can possibly be. Let me say that again. I want you to be the best human being you can possibly be. What does it mean to be the best human being you can possibly be? I guess that could be subject to different interpretations. Before answering that question, I would like to quote Martin Luther King, who said the following: "Human progress is neither automatic nor inevitable. Every step toward the goal of justice requires sacrifice, suffering, and struggle, the tireless exertions, passionate concern of dedicated individuals." By virtue of your educational level and the positions you will soon hold, you will be leaders in this society. A society looks to its leaders to figure out its identity. People will soon look to you for answers. People will soon look to you for guidance. People will soon look to you to serve as an example for how to behave, how to live, how to treat one another. As leaders, I urge you to be the best human beings you can possibly be. In doing so, you will have a significant and positive impact on the society in which you live. One day in the not too distant future, you will find yourself working on something of great importance, which will cause some degree of pressure on you. You may find that pressure leading to feelings of stress, anxiousness, and apprehension. This is the nature of our business. We work on important things, things that matter, things that impact people's lives, things that cause us to experience stress. When those times arrive, it would be easy for us to retreat into our own worlds or perhaps to lash out at others who happen to be nearby. When you find yourself facing stressful times, I urge you to remember that you are among society's leaders. People look up to you. People will pay attention to how you act, how you react, how you treat others. Therefore, do not forget to smile and be pleasant to the clerk, no matter how you may be feeling at the time. Don't forget to be pleasant and respectful to the court reporter, no matter what kind of day you are having. And don't forget to say please and thank you to the other people in your office, no matter how irritated or how tired you happen to be. In my view, a good human being recognizes the value of every human being, and in so doing recognizes the fact that every human being is deserving of dignity and respect. A good human being demonstrates this by treating others with dignity and respect, not because of that person's accomplishments or achievements, but simply because that person is a human being. A good human being cares not only for themselves, but also cares for others. My point is this: if you only remember one thing, please remember that I am asking you not only to be a good human being, but as future leaders of our society, I am asking you to be the best human being you can possibly be. Thank you.
In today's ceremony, we're pleased to have remarks from Professor John Mark Stensvag as he celebrates his own graduation of sorts, retirement.
Today's commencement ceremony is my 41st as a law school teacher. It is always a mountaintop experience. The rush of joy never gets old. Graduates, you have done so much to celebrate. On behalf of your teachers and our amazing staff colleagues, let me tell you, our hearts are bursting with pride today. Pride in your hard work, pride in your accomplishments, pride in knowing you and in being part of your lives. The highlight of each commencement, the part that always causes my heart to skip a beat, takes place when the graduates' names are announced. Today will be no different. This year there are 392 essential words in our ceremony. The first three are Douglas David Anderson. The last three are Ryan James Schmidt. In between are 386 additional, beautiful words. Words first spoken in your lives, class of 2020, in love and wonder. Words that will be heard again in love today. Your names are the music we gather to hear. In fact, they are more important than ever this year because your names must serve as placeholders for your presence. So the recital of your names is the main event. But it is you, each of you, the whole marvelous person your name represents, that we honor. Even though we must be apart for these festivities, we will rejoice with each of you as your name is called. Through the coming years, we will rejoice whenever your name is mentioned or comes to mind. Each of you has been a gift to the College of Law. It is now time for each of you to go out and light up the world. You will do that. We will remember you with great affection, and you will continue to make us proud. Godspeed on your journey.
Now for the reason we are all here. President Harold, on behalf of the faculty of the College of Law, I am proud to present these candidates who have completed all the requirements for the degrees of Juris Doctor, Masters of Law, Masters of Studies in Law, and Doctor of Juridical Science as designated.
By the authority vested in me by the Board of Regents, State of Iowa, I hereby confer on each of you the degree of Juris Doctor, Masters of Law, Master of Studies in Law, and Doctor of Judicial Sciences as qualified and designated. Congratulations.
Quinn Evan Hanemichael, Ryan James Schmidt, Douglas David Anderson, Jared O. Anderson, Adriana Aranda, Eric J. Bauer, Joseph Bauer, Caitlin Michelle Bay, Catherine L. Burchak, Rushabh Prakash Bhakta, Grace Elizabeth Bogart, Cormac Henry Borg, Anna Irene Burke, Nick Bushell, Austin R. Carlson, Ann Meredith Carter, Isaac Thomas Cavery, Heaven Lee Chandler, Nicholas T. Corbett, Ellen E. Cranberg, Joshua M. Crow, Dalton K. Crum, Daisy D. Cruz, Nicholas Allen Davis, João Vitor Pimentel de Castro, Ashley K. DeHaan, Matthew Reese DeLang, Cameron C. Dodge, Anthony Dopp, Chandler Rebecca Elliott Feely, Amir Mohammed Eskandari, Ryan Fink, Aganishka Gaitner, Josh Grant, Rachel C. Groves, Madison Ellery Gurley, Clay D. Hogg, Emily Rose Hagan, Clint Harris, Douglas W. Hathaway, Thomas Hensler, Taylor Ann Herr, Andrew R. Hoffman, Jason Scott Holmes, Wesley Hoyer, Lon Huerta, Ann S. Hoffman, Brooke Valerie Ingoglia, Rebecca Washington Jalilian Nostarati, Sydney Clark Simon Jones, Grace Elizabeth Kane, Mitchell Kearns, Riley Joe Kenny, Benjamin J. Kemp, Lucy Korsakov, Diana Kozlova, Drew Jordan Lakin, Catherine Tamiko Lee, Ju Yeon Lee, Sal Lee, Chad R. Loomis, Jessica Ann Lowe, Thomas D. Laurie, Caitlin E. Manley, Joseph Marin, Brittany Anna Martin, Zachary Anthony Martin, Justin Michael McCorvey, Maxwell Ryan McDaniel, Edward Russell Howland McDavid, Zachary Solon McFarland, Samantha K. McLaughlin, Derek W. Miller, Alexander Urban Milona, Nicholas A. Murr, Jessica Milano, Gulnush Mustufi, Alyssa Taryn Mayers, Bernadette R. Nelson, Wyatt Randall Nelson, Alexandra L. Newland, Eileen Nguyen, William R. O'Brien, Carla Olivas, Abigail Olson, Rachel Christine Page, Fatmata Effie Pasawi, Alexandra R. Pecora, Nathan M. Peterson, Brian Porter Jr., Joseph Porter, Charles J. Pultz, Christopher S. Ramsey, Malia Gabrielle Radcliffe, Kelsey F. Reidenauer, Natasha Marie Riggleman, Seth Rosenberg, Matthew Roth, Emma Louise Russ, Madison J. Skaggs, Emily K. Schott, Madison Schroeder, Zachary G. Schroeder, Kara D. Shui, Matthew James Scott, Huma Siddiqui, Cassandra Mackenzie Seivert, Jordan N. Sent, Todd Skogie, Kaylin P. Smith, Kenneth Song, Taylor Olivia Sewell, Noah Stockel, Sally Deanna Story, Matthew L. Strand, Kara Ann Strike, Olivia K.P. Underwood, Shruti Vayad, Mary Grace Monica Warren, Matthew Thomas Wilkerson, Yiao Zhane, Mingming Zhao, Subin El Khoury, Wanting Liu, Sheltong Liu, Thias Fernandez Pereira, Dan Nagarbriano,
On behalf of the Board of Regents, State of Iowa, I congratulate each and every one of you graduating today. The most essential mission of Iowa's public universities is the education of our citizens for lives of prosperity and service. Today, we celebrate the successful completion of that mission. Iowans have known from the beginning of statehood that knowledge, critical thinking, and cultural understanding are essential to student success and happiness and to the well-being of the state and our larger society. We celebrate the value of education in our state by honoring you today, our wonderful graduates of the University of Iowa. Today you embark on an exciting new chapter of your life. You will enjoy many personal and professional successes. You will share your talents to create a better future for us all. And as you do, take pride in being a shining example of how support from all of the people of Iowa and our public representatives in government is essential to the foundation in education that underscores the strength of the state of Iowa as well as our entire state. Once again, congratulations to you all. The Board of Regents, State of Iowa, is very proud now to call you alumni of the University of Iowa.
As we close, I am charged to add a few words of farewell to the newest alumni of the Iowa College of Law. Our country's 35th president, John F. Kennedy, observed, "Certain other societies may respect the rule of force. We respect the rule of law." If you wonder who is responsible for ensuring that this country follows the rule of law, you may now look in the mirror. More than anyone else, it is you. It was mostly lawyers who founded the United States, and there is a reason that this country has elected more than half of its presidents from the ranks of lawyers. There is also a reason that 54 of the current United States senators are from our ranks. It is a lawyer who led this country out of the Civil War. It is a lawyer who led this country out of the Great Depression. I remind you that the faculty has prepared you well for this noble calling, and you were prepared in a public law school. That means that ordinary Iowans, from the farmers in the fields to the cashiers at your local Hy-Vee, contributed to the cost of your legal education. After the celebrating is over, I ask you to think seriously about how you will give those hardworking people a return on their investment in you. The need is great and your options many. I know you will choose well. On behalf of the faculty and the staff, I offer our affection, our admiration, and our deepest congratulations. Good luck, and please come back to see us now and then.
Greetings, fellow graduates. I know what a momentous day and occasion this is for all of you. I also know that the degree you've earned will take you places that you never dreamed possible. That is what happened to me. It allowed me to have a great career in corporate America, co-author 2 books, and start a successful executive search practice in New York City. My University of Iowa education opened doors for me I never thought possible. You've most likely heard the expression, once a Hawkeye, always a Hawkeye, and it is true. As you stand on the brink of a multitude of possibilities, ready to begin a new adventure, I hope you will hold that mantra close to your heart. 20 years ago, I gave a commencement speech at the Henry B. Tippie College of Business, and the 3 messages I shared then still hold true today. Reflect, connect, and stretch. I hope that as you go through life, you will reflect on your days at Iowa. Make it a priority to connect to people you know and all over the globe will get to know. And always stretch yourself beyond what you believe is possible. I know that Iowa graduates across the globe are ready to support you on whatever path you choose. They're waiting to share their success stories, to hire you, and to mentor you. They are opening the doors of their alumni clubs and inviting you to join them in supporting your alma mater that launched your life's journey, the University of Iowa. No matter where we are on the map, Iowa alumni stay connected. We get involved, we give back, and we're always better when we work together. Please make it a priority to come back to campus as often as you can. I'm a New Yorker, but I did that. I came back to Iowa to serve on the University of Iowa Center for Advancement Board, a true honor to be at that table. And being connected to my fellow graduates has enriched my life in ways I never thought possible. So as you celebrate this momentous day and rite of passage, and embark on a new relationship with the university, remember that you're a Hawkeye for life and that Hawkeyes change the world, as I know all of you will. Congratulations on your University of Iowa graduation and welcome to the alumni family. Go Hawks!